Hey guys, I'm just Joshin, and welcome to episode number, 7 of our Pokemon Shield Wonderlocke Plus. Maybe I should change the name to Shield Wonderlocke Plus. Actually, I think at this point, it would be Wonderlocke Plus. If you didn't watch the last episode, go back and watch it. We took on Milo, first gym leader, got through the tunnel, got a couple encounters, actually just one, sorry, I just lied to you. We got one encounter last episode, we took on Milo, got our first gym badge, spoiler, I mean we wouldn't be here today if we didn't get our first gym badge, so. To be honest, it was another pretty easy endeavor, nothing really too scary to worry about, which is why this is now a Pokemon Shield Wonderlocke Plus. I keep adding on extra rules to try to increase the difficulty. Initially, it was just no healing at Pokemon Centers. Then it was no healing at Pokemon Centers, plus your battle mode has to be set to set instead of switch. And now, as we are still not having any issues, let's go ahead and add a third plus onto that bad boy. Hopefully you know your order of operations from math class. We're gonna go ahead and add another one on there, which is I cannot use healing items during battle. I can use held items, I can give my Pokemon a berry or something if I want to. I can heal with potions and things like that in between battles, but I cannot heal within a single battle anymore. And we will see if that boosts up the difficulty any bit. I don't know if it's going to. We're trying our darndest here, though. Yeah, I could sneak past that lady. No, she was ready, even though... That's horrible. Look, I didn't go to journalism school. I'm not a news anchor. I'm pretty sure journalism rule number 1, eyes on the camera. You're talking to the audience. Now, do I do a very good job of doing that while I'm recording these videos? No. I'm trying my best. Look at this. Look at this eye contact. A little too sustained in my personal opinion. I'm bad at eye contact. Personally, which is not great considering I went to school for business. You're supposed to look people right in the eyes when you're delivering a message. Do not worry, sir, the product will be there right at the designated time. You know what I end up doing? You look right here instead. I look right in between the eyes. Takes all the stress off somehow. Alright, we got level 18s. Am I concerned about level 18s? No, we just fought a level 20 Gigantamax form in the last episode in the gym, so no, I'm not very concerned, to be 100% honest. Maybe she'll give me something to be concerned about. That would be great. I'm looking for some challenge. I'm hoping we don't have a situation, by the way, like what happened in Totter and I's Gold and Silver Randomizer Soul Link, which if you haven't seen it yet, well, we're on like episode 45, so good luck catching up, but I highly recommend you do it nonetheless. We asked for challenge throughout the entirety of that playthrough, and in these last couple episodes, it has arrived. So I'm kind of hoping that I don't accidentally do the exact same thing to myself here, just ask for a ridiculous amount. I can't do anything. I hope I don't ask for a ridiculous amount of challenge, and then the game's like, alright, you said you were interested, so here you go, sir. Here's that piping hot challenge you ordered. I'm sure we'll hit that point eventually. And who knows, 5 episodes from now, I may be crying like a darn baby, wondering why in the world I decided to not allow healing in the middle of battles. But until we hit that point, again, I'm not gonna say these rules are set in stone. We'll go for a couple episodes like this, and, well, if I lose the entire lock, then I'll probably regret doing so. I don't think we're going to. Maybe we will. Again, the game's probably just lulling me into a false sense of security, getting a little too cocky, and then I'm gonna pay the ultimate price. I certainly hope not. Have you guys gotten anything? Fun question of the day. Ooh, I'm a PokeTuber, ladies and gentlemen. Today's question of the day, please leave your answer in the comments down below. Today's question of the day for you is, what level does Veneria evolve? I'm kidding, I can look that up myself, don't worry about that. My question of the day for you is, the Steam Summer Sale is currently going on. There's that business degree. The Steam Summer Sale's going on. Have you guys snagged any great games yet? I have like 7 games sitting in my cart with a value of about 50 bucks total. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. I'm really tempted to. I just haven't quite pulled that trigger yet. I'm probably going to. Also, by the time this video comes out, there may not even be a summer. I don't know how long it goes, dude. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, there's still a summer sale, and if there is, you can tell me if you've bought anything. I certainly hope gotten your money's worth out of it because it's, well, it's a good time. Alright, well, doesn't really matter who we catch here. This will be our Route 5 encounter, ladies and gentlemen. Which we will, of course, Wonder Trade away. I learned last episode, don't record at midnight. Nobody's Wonder Trading anything good. It is now 2:40 p.m. in the afternoon. That feels like a, don't tell my boss, it sounds like a great time, in my personal opinion. How much does this do? 40, 40? It probably won't kill. I doubt this kills. Yeah, like not even close. Which is fantastic, because that means I can also go for probably 2 free quick attacks, assuming no crit. Yeah, that's going to be good stuff. Echoed Voice will do about a quarter. Sorry, that did about a dime's worth, aka 10%, not 25%. Alright, which isn't a problem. Could I probably use one more? Maybe. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, did I talk about my boil order last episode? My house was under boil order, aka I couldn't drink the water. Well, they fixed it. Water is back. I can be a hydrated boy again. So one of my biggest tips for you out there, if I could give a single health tip to anybody, and I am by no means a healthy individual, if I told a doctor the amount of Popeye's chicken sandwiches I consume on a weekly basis, he would be concerned for my overall health. However, I have made one change in like the last, it was kind of a New Year's resolution, but I don't really do those, so not really. I actually started it like back in October, so it was like an early New Year's resolution, and I was like, well, I've already started doing this, so I'll just pretend it's my New Year's resolution, and then I can keep it up. If I could give you a little tip, a little tidbit of information, bruh, chug so much water. Come on now. Drink an unbelievable amount of water. Water is just really, really good for you, it turns out. It's tremendous. The human body thrives on water. The human body thrives on water when given water. So you know what? I highly recommend you fill your body with as much water as possible. Your body will thank you for it. I've basically swapped out, anytime I would have had any other beverage, I'll still have like a glass of OJ with breakfast. Maybe tea every now and again. Coffee, of course. But anytime like during the day when I would have normally gone up and grabbed a soda or a Gatorade or a whatever, just fill up a nice cup of water, or what I've done in this case is I fill up this bottle and I say, you finish this by the end of the day, loser. And it's helped a tremendous amount. Tempted to leech seed this thing, but I don't want to kill it, you know? You know what I'm saying? So instead I'll put it to sleep. Instead I think I will put it to sleep and we will see what we can do. We're having this issue of it's 2 levels above us, so it's impossible to capture because they decided to include that mechanic in this game for some reason. Higher leveled Pokemon than you, just the chance to catch them goes down to about negative 2.2 repeating, of course. It's not my favorite feature they've ever added in a game. Let's go, but a critical capture will make it easy, baby. Oh, that's good stuff. I'm starting to lose hope. Alright, good stuff. We have a Spritzy. That means we get to do a Wonder Trade in this episode. Icy Wind? You're a physical attacker, though. I prefer it to Double Edge, because Double Edge just scares me. I don't like recoil-based moves in a Nuzlocke, traditionally, so that just kind of scares me. Although, I wonder, with your Ice Face ability, do you not take recoil damage on the first hit? Will it just destroy your Ice Face? I don't know. I should probably test that. I don't know how that works. There's gotta be a reason this person bred their Ice Cube to have Double Edge and Rock Wrecker, both recoil moves. I bet it does that. Alright, Spritzy. Fairy type. What level were you? Let's make sure we actually name this one correctly because I forgot to do the last one. Again, it was like 12:30 a.m. So, you know, my brain was a little fried. And that's okay. Like a Popeye's chicken sandwich. Man. Do you think the Google No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Do you think the Google algorithm just translates all my videos into scripts and goes, wow, this guy talks about Popeye's chicken sandwiches pretty much every 4 seconds? It's accurate. I didn't connect to the internet. That's fine. We will connect to the internet right now. Hold on, Spritzy. You just wait yourself right there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a level 19 Spritzy, which of course means, if you don't know the rules, description down below, I've also said it every episode, so go back and watch the last ones. We have a level cap. The Pokemon we get must be within 5 levels of the Pokemon we want to trade away, in this case a level 19. So the Pokemon we're looking for has to be level 24 or less. If it's level 24 or less, we have to keep it. If it is higher than level 24, aka, please stop. If it is 25 or higher, we have a choice. We can either Wonder Trade it off again and try to get something in the level range, or we can keep it, but we cannot use that Pokemon until one member of the party reaches its level. So if we get something that's like a level 30, which we would expect to reach like probably by the 3rd gym, and it's like a Charizard or something, which is literally impossible because it evolves at level 36, but you know what I'm saying. If we get something amazing, we might consider sitting on it. But first, ham! I love ham. Oh, don't make me start the ham versus turkey debate because I'll make a lot of people upset. Ham! Okay, that's gonna be a level 1. It's definitely, thank you ham by the way for the starter. It's definitely gonna be a level 1. I think, I mean I could be wrong. The problem is, we got our boy Bulbasaur who's kind of killing it. It's a level 1. Let's check its summary. It is a level 1, original trainer was Lad. We didn't even get Ham's Pokemon. It is Adamant with Overgrow, Fake Out Nature Power, Leech Seed, Hammer Arm. That is pretty redonkulous. That's pretty redonkulous. Unfortunately, I already have Ivysaur, so I'm gonna stick with Ivysaur. Will I ever lose a Pokemon in this lock? Well, we're certainly gonna try to. I mean, no, I would of course never try to. But you know, maybe a little bit of intrigue would be interesting. I am avoiding trainers, know that. I am going to explore. Not hit the Wobbuffet. You, thank goodness they spawn in the overworld. I froze like a literal deer in headlights. I saw the widescreen came in and I panicked, dude. I absolutely panicked. Well, as I said, we are trying to avoid trainers. I am avoiding trainers as well as a human boy with my abilities possibly can, which apparently isn't very well. I mean, we are fighting level 20s, so you know, like, that's nothing to shake a stick at? Is that a phrase? Hey Google, what does it mean to shake a stick at something? Is that a Gia thing? Hey Google, what does it mean to shake a stick at something?
On the website worldwidewords.org,
Worldwide Words.
Shaking a stick at somebody, of course, is a threatening gesture, or at least one of defiance.
Alright, I now no longer remember the use case of when I said shake a stick at something, but let's assume that I used it correctly. Don't go back and fact check. I'm pretty sure I used it correctly. Anyway, I'm just glad it wasn't something like, I was worried it was gonna be like, on the website Urban Dictionary, shaking a stick at something is beep, 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 beep. I got a little nervous there, so thank you for instead citing the Worldwide Words. I much prefer that. Alright, I also much prefer avoiding a trainer, like I said, if humanly possible, so we will avoid that nice lady. Oh! You know what I just realized? Do you know what I just realized? Well, first of all, there's an item up here, so I will grab that. We're at the daycare. And the daycare, well, there's 2 in this game, but it... Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't want this. At this particular daycare, we get ourselves a gift Pokemon. Now, I think that gift Pokemon is only level 5, so this level cap thing is going to be a little monka. We could just say that we got a level 1 for our Spritzy, so we could just pretend this is level 19 again, but I mean, the chances of us getting a level 1 are pretty high. Hello, I want your Toxel? Yes, yes, I would love to take your Toxel. I'll tell you what, if someone out there, like in the OG days of YouTube, sub for sub, please, I won't actually watch your content or like it or comment or interact with your community at all, but let's sub for sub, please, because it's just a number and I need them, please. I will take a Toxel for Toxel trade, my dudes. If somebody out there wanted to trade me a Toxel for this Toxel, you know, preferably one that's maybe a little, competitively viable, one may say. If you would love to trade me one of those, I actually don't know if I'd add it to the team, because we already have electric type covered with Clink, and we have the poison type covered with Ivysaur, even though it doesn't know a poison type move yet, but it will eventually. It is level 1. Alright, so technically we need a level 6 or lower. Technically we need a level 6 or lower. This may prove to be slightly difficult. I hope it does not. If it does prove to be slightly difficult, again, we could just use the strategy I just said before of, well, we got a level 1 for our level 19, so maybe we just pretend we got the level 1. We read history a little bit, but we could pretend we got the Grookey from this trade, and then pretend we're trading off the Spritzy. Maybe we won't have to. Maybe 2:51 p.m. is a great time for breeding, and maybe we'll just get a whole bunch of level 1s. I would love... What's your name? Patrick? Star you. I mean, that's gonna be a level... That's gonna be under level 6, right? It's probably gonna be under level 6, right? I would think so. It's a cute little hot dog dog. Hot dog dog. Hot dog squared, as some may call it. Those that are more mathematically inclined. I actually think this might be above level 6. It's level 14, ladies and gentlemen, so we will not be rewriting history today. What we will do instead is we're gonna Wonder Trade this Yamper back off. And now I'm locked in, unfortunately. Now I'm committed. I've just made a decision here that I'm gonna be committed, and I have to get something that is level 6 or below, which again, considering how many people trade off bred Pokemon, or not, this is a literal bred Pokemon, he looks like a loaf of sourdough. Considering how many people trade off Pokemon that they used in breeding, the extras if you will, Critter Kills, that is definitely a YouTube channel. You can tell because there's a Z in it. Alright, thank you Sudowoodo. You're definitely going to be too high a level, I can already tell you that. I know you because you like to walk around in the wild area, and you're level 26. That's actually lower than I thought you'd be. What part of the game are there Sudowoodos? Can you catch wild? I thought they were only in the wild area. I could be wrong about that. Doesn't matter. Hey, don't talk about... I know someone's going to say something. Hey, let's not talk about the New England Patriots shirt. Let's not talk about Tom Brady. Why do you want to hurt my feelings so bad all the time? Everyone just wants to crush me. Let's not talk about it. We don't need to talk about it. Look, I'm happy for him. I'm actually very happy for him. I hope he does really well with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I got a friend who's a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. I'm excited to help root for the team this year. And I ordered myself a Brady jersey. Absolutely. Hasn't shipped yet. Will it ever ship? I have no idea. There's been some little bit of craziness happening, obviously, in the world. Maybe you've stepped outside recently. There's been some craziness happening in the world, and, well, it hasn't even started. I don't know if they've printed the name on the jersey yet. So it's going to take some time. 43 is too high. Will we even have football this year? Now, that's a better question. That's a better question. I personally, I don't know how many of my audience is sports fans, but you know what? We'll go on a little 30-second tangent while I'm waiting for a trade to happen. I think we will have football this year. But I do not think there will be fans allowed in the stadium, which is going to be so weird. I kind of hope they pump in some artificial crowd noise, although I know that's a little sketchy and there could be some cheating scandals involved with that. Ooh, the Patriots fans worried about cheating scandals? Yes, I am! There could be some cheating scandals, potentially with that. This could be a level 1, by the way, and its name is Shalquap. I don't know what language that is, but I love that its name is Shalquap. I may swap this out for Sobble BT Dubs. As much as I love Sobble, if this is a level 1, I may swap this out for Sobble. It's 15. Oh, but you know what? I just thought of a good point. Yes, it has to be within the level cap, aka of 6. But the alternate rule of that was, if it's above that, then you have to put it in the box until you have at least one Pokemon that is the correct level. Well, we have everybody over level 15, so I can just use this. And I theoretically could have done that if I wanted to with the Yamper as well, but I'm more inclined to do it with Shalquap. It adds the ground type eventually. We don't have the ground type yet, but it adds the ground type eventually. It removes a level 20, which might add some different... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll tell you what. It adds a little bit of editing for me, but who freaking cares at this point? And we already used a Sobble and its entire line in our Pokemon Sword playthrough. So I'll tell you what, I'm down to try something new. I don't know if I've ever used one of these before. I've definitely never used this before. I've never used this before. I've never used a Clink before. I've never used a Mimikyu before. You boys used Bulbasaur before, but let's be honest, who hasn't? But this is a very interesting team for us. You know, I could actually swap in the Grookey as well, because I've never used Grookey. We traded it away at the beginning of the game. I could swap in Grookey and have a full team that I've never used before, but Bulbasaur is new to the DLC, and people were so mad that Bulbasaur wasn't in originally when Charizard was. I feel like I have to keep him. Thyria. What is your moveset? What is your moveset? You are... Oh wait, that actually might be pretty good. It's German. Schalquap. You are Jolly with Growl, Acid, Supersonic, Mudshot. The moveset leaves a little to be desired. There could be some good... That's not a bad Pokemon. Yeah, we're going to use that. I'm going to use Tympole. I'm going to use Tympole instead of Sobble. Just get a little... Just something a little different on the team. Okay. I said we were going to make it to Hulbury into... I think I'm probably fine. Just in case this is a double battle. But I said we would make it to Hulbury in today's episode, and I was not kidding. I think we will still make it to Hulbury. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get the Hulbury encounter, because I don't even know if there... Oh, there is one for sure. There's this little... I know there's a little U-shaped dock that you can fish in the middle of. I know this for a fact. So there is a Hulbury encounter. This song's so good. The better question is, will I get there in today's episode? And I think the answer is probably no. I hate to say it. I kind of like that I'm using a Baniri. You know what? Do you know what? I kind of like... You're faster. Really? I kind of like that I'm using a Baniri. This is a Pokemon I would never use. I don't think I've ever used it. Even though Gen 4 is my favorite generation, I've played through it so many times. Even though this thing can learn Fire Punch and there's only like two fire types in the entirety of Gen 4 for whatever reason, I still use this thing all the time. And look at that bet. I still never use this thing, I should say. I never used it a single time. And I don't really know why. I guess I definitely used Staraptor. That's good stuff. You think we can survive one more Snarl? I think we can. That's not even stab. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, you had me nervous for a second. Also, BT Dubs, almost just went and used a potion. Did I use a potion in battle earlier? I'm gonna have to I don't think I did. Did I? I'm sorry if I did. I just said I wasn't gonna use them in battle anymore. I hope I did not use one earlier, because I absolutely said that we will not be using them for the rest of the playthrough. Man, I hope I didn't use a potion in the middle of battle. That would be big cheating. That is massive cheating. Oh, and you didn't give me time to heal in between these two. Okay, so we're gonna have to switch from Baniri for sure. That's a problem. It wouldn't be a problem if my Mimikyu... I can't touch this thing. It wouldn't be a problem if my Mimikyu knew a Fairy-type move, but my Mimikyu does not know a Fairy-type move. So it's kind of an issue. I think we will go into Ivysaur instead, and probably just hit this thing with some leaves. Yeah, I think we're just gonna coat this man in salad, and see what we can do. What was I saying earlier? I feel like I had a little... Tom Brady? Was it Tom Brady related? Oh, football. I think it's gonna happen, but I don't think there will be fans allowed. And it is going to be so strange, especially if you're watching on live TV. It'll be like football, but with like a golf audience. If you ever watched golf before, I've only watched golf maybe 2 or 3 times in my entire life. Like by choice. It's probably been on and I haven't paid attention in the background, but by choice I've only ever turned it on like 3 or 4 times. And it's It's dead silence. Silence. Even the announcers gotta be a little bit quiet. They don't want to, even though they're like 10 million miles away, there's no way Tiger Woods could possibly hear them. You really want to make sure that Tiger Woods doesn't accidentally hear you, because if he hears you, that could be really bad. You don't want him to mess up a shot. You could be responsible for messing up a shot. So you gotta be really, really quiet. Even the announcers are quiet. Everybody in the audience is quiet. Everybody's standing there, silent. It's strange to watch, but it fits for golf. Golf is a little bit more, I just went golfing on Wednesday. It's a little bit more of a calm, quiet experience, so it kind of makes sense. Football is not. Football is like Team Yell. Football is rowdy and loud and crazy and hard hits and all that kind of stuff. It would just feel like such a weird juxtaposition to be watching dudes run into each other at full force, just smashing each other with nothing in the audience, just pure silence in the audience. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. It could absolutely happen. And it would be probably the smart move as well to do that. So I kind of, and also I just love the sport. So like, you know, I'm kind of hoping it, I don't care basically. I want football to happen. So if that's the way that they decide that that's the only way we're going to be able to have football this year, is if no fans allowed, give it to me. I don't care. That sounds great to me. I would love to see it. Do we have a battle with Hop here? We might not make it to Holbury today. I think there's a battle with Hop here. No Hop. No Hop! No Hop! I lied to you. Why does he keeps showing up in like the last 3 minutes of an episode to just completely crush my hopes and dreams. I've got this idea in my brain about what we're gonna do in the day's episode, where we're gonna make it, and he always shows up. I forget that he's here, and he always shows up in like the last 5 seconds to completely derail my plans. I don't think this Wooloo can touch me, dude. I think this Wooloo only has normal type. Yeah. So like this is gonna be an annoying fight, because he's probably just gonna defense curl up to +6. But he cannot hit me, in my opinion. Yeah, he literally cannot hit me. He's gonna get me to +6, and he's gonna go, or he's gonna get me to -6 attack, and he's gonna go to +6 attack, which means we're basically banking on a crit to save me from this heck. But I honestly don't see. I mean, yeah, I could switch, but as soon as I switch, I'm gonna take another growl. You know, as soon as I switch, I'm gonna take another growl. Which at this point may actually be preferred. I mean, we're just waiting for the crit. Although, maybe I don't want that, because then, no! I've never not wanted a crit so bad in my entire life. Now, the next Pokemon's gonna come in. I am at -3, and I'm not gonna wanna stay in, and I can't switch because we are on set mode. Seed Bomb at 20? Yeah, that's great. That's real good. So I'm definitely not adding Grookey to the team. We're gonna stick with Ivysaur, I think, instead. Got a Corvisquire coming in next. That feels like a pretty safe switch into Ice Cube, not only because Ice type is super effective against this thing, but also because it is a physical attacker. So if it hits me, our Ice Face will go ahead and absorb that hit for us. Yeah, it's gonna break, and we're gonna have to see this. Looks like a creepy Animal Crossing villager. We're gonna have to see that just for a couple seconds. And then you can allow me to drop an Icicle on this thing, and well, it's not gonna survive. Do you see the size of this? Yeah, that's much too large. Those stalactites, are they stalactites or stalagmites? My teacher, my like 4th grade teacher, taught me how to distinguish them. I think it was that stalactites stick tight to the ceiling. I could very well have that backwards, but I'm pretty sure stalactites. Hey Google, which one is on the ceiling, stalagmites or stalactites?
On the website diffin.com, they say, stalactites hang downwards from the ceiling of caves, whereas stalagmites rise upwards from the floor of a cave.
There you go. Someone out there who's more sciencey than me could probably explain it. How in the world, I understand how a tights can form, the ones on the ceiling. Stuff drips down, and you end up, you know how icicles form. The water drips, but it freezes as it goes down, and you end up with this like hanging pointy thing. That makes sense to me. How does a stalagmite form? How do you get the point going against gravity? Building upward. That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Maybe they're not pointy. In my brain, I'm thinking of them as pointy, but maybe they're not pointy. By the way, BT dubs. Also, by the way, easiest game of my life. Like, when does the game get challenging? It's okay though. We're here for the encounters. And as long as I keep adding new members to the team, and we don't just stick with the same team for the entire game, it'll feel fun. Okay, I am gonna make it to Holbury. As long as there's no trainers in front of me, there might still be a trainer in front of me, and we are gonna go slightly over time. That's okay, in my opinion. Maybe you're upset by it. You can click off the videos. If you've made it this far, thank you for the 30 minutes of watch time. I appreciate that quite a bit. I'm gonna at least get to Holbury. Maybe, again, if I have to fight a trainer, I will... Goodbye, Eldegoss. Look, I would love to get that item. We will not be... we will not be getting that item. Maybe I could come back for it eventually, but I am so unbelievably over-leveled, so I'm done fighting trainers. I may just go straight into the gym battle next episode. I don't want to go too far because I think there's a cutscene. I just want to stand in front of the Pokemon Center. No cutscene. No cutscene. Let's go. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please consider showing support down below. Liking. Did I ask you? Thanks for watching. Share with your grandmother as always. Next episode, we're going to take on the second gym. Get that badge, hopefully. I'll see you guys next time.